Hi, I'm Mary from the New Hanover County Library, and today I'm going to talk to you about our e-access videos. You always want to start on our main page of our website, which is nhclibrary.org. Then you want to go to e-resources, e-films, and if you scroll down a little bit, you can see the various services that we offer, but today I'm going to talk about e-access video for adults. I have already signed in. You do not have to create a profile. You can go ahead and start to watch things right away, but I've created a couple of playlists, and just to make it easy, I am sorting them by title, but you do not have to. I'm going to start today by talking about the Emperor's Secret Garden. This is a 1-hour program of interest to art history lovers, especially if you're interested in painting and textiles. This particular one is about the Xiulong Emperor, who built a private garden and group of buildings for his retirement. He was actually one of the longest living and reigning rulers in world history, not just China. This is about the restoration of one of his most personal and precious buildings, and it includes the murals and the textiles from a transitional part of China's cultural period. The building itself was completed in 1776, but this is all it's set in the modern day, and you have many different artists and curators and experts from all over the world who are trying to recreate everything. In the particular case of the screenshot you're seeing now, they're actually working on one of the murals, which was actually painted by a Western painter, but most of the textiles were created by Chinese artisans, and in some cases, they had to recreate the entire process for this. So it's a really fascinating one. I would also mention that a lot of this will be in subtitles because they're interviewing the actual artists, and several of them do not speak English because this is set in China. The next one I'm going to tell you about is Finding Your Roots. We do not have the entire series, but we do have several seasons of this really wonderful series. It's a popular genealogy show, and it explores American history through the lives of celebrity families. They'll continue the search as far as possible, even into other countries. They usually focus on 2 to 3 people per show. Both paper research and also in later seasons, they do some DNA testing. One thing I want to show you is if you go towards the bottom, you'll see these tags, which can be very useful because in this case, Finding Your Roots, it's a multi-season show. And depending on when the show was recorded and how it was cataloged in this, sometimes that tag can be the easiest way to find things. Because you might have most of season 2 all in one or season 6, but there are a few seasons where they actually list the episodes separately, especially in the early ones. So that can be a useful thing to know. Also know that you can search for a particular person if they've got that in there. So if you scroll down to the bottom, they list Henry Louis Gates. Maybe you want to see some other things that he's done. You think he's the most fabulous host ever. You can do that. You can click on and see other shows that he has done that we happen to have on this service. However, I'm going to go back to my playlist, my adult playlist. I actually have several on here. And I'm sorting them by title only because it's easier for what I'm doing. You do not have to if you don't want to. The next series I'm going to show you is about the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire, over the course of history, covered large portions of Eurasia and even parts of North Africa and lasted about 700 years. It can be a great supplement if your history classes just mention the Ottoman Empire during the Crusades and World War I, because this will give you a more full picture of this larger one. It lasted from roughly 1300 to 1922. It is an overview. And remember, you can always click on the series title to see how many episodes they are. Maybe you want to watch them in different order. You want to watch it from modern day and work your way back, or you want to start from the beginning and go to the end. It's whatever works for you. So I'm going to go back to my playlist, although I can always use the back button if I want to. And I'm going to show you one more. This is The World of the Lindisfarne Gospels. Now, in art history and religious history and European book history, the Lindisfarne Gospels are very important because it's one of the first illustrated books, religious books that are written. And this talks a bit about the development of it, the various people who worked on it, where it was, how it's been preserved over the centuries. So it's a very interesting 45-minute program if you have any interest in those areas. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you find something to watch soon. Bye.